Welcome to Group Reformer Cardio Tramp Workout 1. I've set up the Cardio Tramp and I have the carriage settings on 1 and 1 for maximum range of motion. Settings are going to be on 1 and 1 for most of your clients. The exceptions are going to be for people who are over 5'9". In that case, they're going to be on 2 and 2. And I have the springs set on 3 reds. We're going to go ahead and get started with footwork. So I'm going to lie on my back with my heels together and my toes apart. I'm placing the balls of the feet right in the middle of the cardio tramp with my feet approximately in line with my knees. You don't want to be way down here and you don't want to be way up here. You want to just be positioned so that you're ensuring a nice full range of motion. And you want to start with a nice neutral pelvis. Inhaling to prepare, exhale, squeeze the heels, sink the abs, and press the carriage out 10 times. And every time you press out, you want to make sure that you're really almost pushing. Imagine that you're pushing through the cardio tramp. 6. So you're going to tell your clients, sometimes you'll notice that your clients are kind of bouncing a little bit. So you're going to watch for that. So here's 6, pull it in, and 7, pull it in, 8, pull it in, 9, and 10. Inhale to hold, exhale, pulse it in for 20. And this is where they really can start to bounce. So again, just have them push into the cardio tramp to turn on all the muscles. 6, 7, 8, nice neutral pelvis, 9, 10 more, here's 10, 9, easy neck, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze the heels, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, inhale to press, exhale, bring the carriage right back in, gently keep the abs engaged as we bring the legs together. Inhale to prepare, exhale, push, balls of the feet in, bring it in. Squeezing the inner thigh. So sometimes it's helpful to tell your clients to imagine they have magnets between their ankles, knees, and inner thighs, and to keep those magnets attached. That will really help them with their inner thigh connection. And their knee tracking. They want to keep their heels relatively still in space. And 10, inhale to hold, small range pulses for 20. Again, watching the bounce, and their legs should start to burn. 10 more. Here's 10, abs tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, really push, 2, and 1, and simply drop the heels. Warming up the ankles in dorsiflexion. It's really important to warm up the ankles before we start to jump. 10 and 9 and 8. Squeeze everything tight. 4, 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale to push it away. Exhale, bring the carriage in. From here, we're moving right onto our wide second position. So we're going to place the heels on the rails. And we want the heels in line with the knees. So again, not way up here and definitely not way down here. This is really bad for the knees. So nice knee alignment. Knees are going to be open about in line with the cardio tramp rail again, and nice and symmetrical. Neutral pelvis. Take a second to activate the abs. Push the heels into the cardio tramp. Notice the musculature around the sit bones activate. Easy inhale to press the carriage out, and then we've got small range pulses 30 to 50 times. Just challenging that neutral pelvis here. Your clients will sometimes start to tuck under a little bit, so make sure that tailbone stays down. And 20, last set of 10. And 30, inhale to press out. Exhale, bring the carriage in. And then from here, we're gonna move on to our hamstring stretches.